Go on myself. I'm cold, steel stainless. My glass half full. Always said don't suffer no fools. Serpents, daydream. I bite, you call me lovely. Got a sweet tooth. Gonna get the sugar from you. When they say I'm a machine gun, I take it as a compliment. Honey, you should know I can be a weapon. I can be a weapon. Come cold blood, selfish. Your words are painless. I like when I drive and feel so dangerous. They say I'm a red flag, 'cause they want it so bad. You should know I'm holding on to what I have. When they say I'm a machine gun, I take it as a compliment. Honey, you should know I can be a weapon. I can be a weapon. All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do need you, I do, I do need you. I love you, I do need you. Oh, I love you, I do need you. Oh, I love you, I do need you, I do, I do need you. I love you, I do need you. Oh, I love you, I do need you. All I wanna do is to put my arms around you I do need you. I love you, love you. I do need you. I love you, I do need you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Frontier Doubles League. Week 10 is upon us, and we are starting it off with an Expert League match with major playoff implications. Joining me is Akbars, and how are you feeling about this one?
I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I think we're in for an interesting match. Despite this Rams team's record, uh, three of those losses have come in Game 5 with 1-goal margins.
Absolutely. This Rams team has been very close to being in the top, and while they are out of the playoff race for now, they can play upset to the Coyotes, who are currently sitting at 7-2. If they win this one, they will take the number 1 seed out of their conference. But if they lose, then the Monkeys will have stolen it. And, well, I don't know how all of that fit with all of these players, as we have me on the Monkeys, Akbar's Coyotes member, and Mark on this, our streamer for tonight, is the captain of this Rams team. So there is a lot of bias in this call right now. So, Akbar's, what do you think the game score will be, the series score? Without any winner, what do you think it'll be?
I mean, the first time these two teams went up, they played 5. I think we're gonna go to 5.
Game 5 to settle it all. Yeti is going to start us off. Quick flick. Killer Bunny to deny him this one. Comus to the back wall. Yeti is up first, but doesn't find contact. Comus to stop him at the midfield, but the Coyotes coming out hot.
Yeah, starting to generate a little bit of pressure right there, and now the Rams getting their first chance.
Killer Bunny with a great dunk on the back line. Bronze was a little bit too far back. He gets a great cut into the middle, but Comus there to sniff it out, cut it off. And now Comus back down the other way. Killer Bunny just playing patient. It's a high 50. Yeti, he's reading it, but it's a little bit too wide. Rams not going to have any trouble sending this one around. Bronze, not having any touch in the midfield, is going to let the Coyotes get a little bit more pressure, and that's a great flick from Yeti to give him the first goal.
I mean, just a great flick and just getting it around the Rams defense there. Looks like Bronzy was just a little slow getting up.
You know, what I'm noticing right now in the first minute is that the Rams are real reluctant to push them in the midfield. The Coyotes have a lot of space and a lot of pressure to work with. Bunny, no, it's a fake. Comus beats out Generic Bronze, and now it's both Coyotes' open net opportunity. Comus, slow play, Bunny and Bronze double commit. But the Coyotes, still plenty of pressure to work with. That one just going to be too weak to find anything. Now Bronze, 1v1, gets it by Yeti. It's bouncing dangerous, but Comus on the rotation sends it away.
Yeah, the Coyotes defense has been really strong here. They've been generating a lot of pressure on the Rams end, too.
Yeti, once again, sending it into the Rams half. Killer Bunny buys some time for Generic Bronze. 50 goes right through him. Comus to the back wall. Bunny and Bronze jump for that. Yeti's now up. Doesn't find contact, and it's an open net. Comus having to play some defense from behind. Little boost to work with. Makes it work. Sends it to the corner to get the 100. Now Bunny had Bronze in the midfield, but just didn't opt for the pass. Now this ball floating. Coyotes again will collect it in the midfield and keep up that pressure.
Yeah, it's been looking fairly dominant from the Coyotes, but they just haven't been able to convert on some of these opportunities yet.
Yeti has been that man multiple times for a cleanup shot. This time he's the man on the backboard to keep him in the lead. Yeti, great flick to the top corner. Bunny on this play won't let it happen again. Comus off to the sidewall, gets a great second touch, and Yeti will not miss this one. That's a 2-goal lead for the Coyotes.
I mean, just a great long sequence there from both teams, and a couple opportunities there for the Rams, just not able to convert on that, and don't know what happened to the defense there.
Well, it's a great play by Comus, because with the way he initially touched that ball, you're not thinking that he's going to be able to recover on that, but he uses all of his boost to get back to it and get one little touch to bait out that last man. Bronze didn't see it coming. Yeti right there to support him. That is why this Coyotes team is currently sitting at 7-2, looking to take the #1 seed, but Killer Bunny, long shot just off to the side, and Yeti wraps it around, not before he's met by Generic Bronze. Bunny not finding any contact on that one. Comus, plenty of space to work with, just under 2 minutes to go. Bronze, boomer downfield. Yeti looking for the clear, but Bronze trying to read him. Couldn't find the touch, gets a demo on his way back, but Yeti has beaten out the last man for the Rams. Plenty of open net to work with, and Yeti's got a hat trick.
I mean, just a singular effort there from Yeti to just move that ball downfield and get it into the net.
He makes it look easy. And it's kind of annoying how easy he is just putting in these nets. He's had those chances on the back wall to put them in, but just hasn't converted them. So now the Rams are just giving them open nets, and it's like, well, yeah, I can score these. So Yeti, despite the other shots you'll see, Killer Bunny trying to go for the one that matters. Generic Bronze with the pressure finally gets the Rams on the board.
I mean, the Rams have had a couple counterattacks that have created some danger, just not able to get anything out of it. And this time they were.
That aggression is what you need to bring to this Coyotes team. Many times you would see one player on the Rams, he would push up, but then you would have no support. You need that second man to come in behind. Once the defense is beaten and it's awkward, that's when you need it. Bronze, 1 minute to go, was looking for a double touch, just couldn't get back to it. And Coma sends this one long. Yeti not reading that one. Killer Bunny opts to play possession in his own half. Comus bites on that one. Bunny into the midfield. Generic Bronze playing bully. The ball wasn't even on target. Bunny dunk. Generic Bronze up. Denied. Again by Coyotes. 30 seconds to go. This team taking game 1 is the first road to the playoffs for them for that #1 seed. Bunny into the midfield, no touch there. Threatening enough, and Yeti to transition out. 10 seconds to go. Rams need something now. Oh.
I mean, that was something, but I don't think that's what they were looking for.
They needed a goal, but not on themselves. That is not what they needed.
And what a terrible way to end a great sequence from the Rams there, generating the most pressure they have for this entire game.
It was a momentum killer for the Rams, but, you know, I think the way they started this game and how they were able to end it, at least finding a goal, still does them some benefit going into the rest of this series.
Oh, I definitely think so. I mean, if you break this game into two parts, the first half and the second half Rams looked a lot better than the first half Rams, and most of that damage was done in the first half.
Yeah, and, you know, Yeti, I don't know how he's shooting 80% right there. Even though he missed so many open nets before, those open nets that the Rams gave him really made it work out in the end. So, Rams, they need to fix that open net, but that midfield battle is where I think they really went wrong in this one.
Yeah, definitely. They just seem to not have much of a presence there. It just seemed to be suffocating coverage on the part of the Coyotes, and the Rams were just trying to react to what the Coyotes were doing.
Well, I know that's something you like to hear because as a Coyotes member of this team, that is something that has been it's always nice to see your franchise win, no matter if you're a player or just, you know, captain, general manager, whatever it may be. It's just nice to see that franchise win. Getting into game 2, though, we want to see more aggression out of the Rams. And I can't tell you, normally I can determine who is a first man and second man, but this Rams team doesn't seem to have one.
No, it really doesn't, and that's, I think, what gives them a lot of potential. It just weren't able to get some of the bounces in some of the games, but it has potential. It looks like it can work if you design a team like that.
Game 2 starting off in the Rams half, much like it did Game 1. Bunny tries to play it out of the corner. Coyotes getting a little tripped up, however. Generic Bronze will leave that one for Comus, who sends it back into the corner for Bunny, who does a great job getting it by Yeti. But Comus waiting in the midfield, shot front post, not in. Bronze, great first save in the follow-up from his teammate. That is excellent defense coming out of the Rams with such a high-pressure Coyotes team tonight.
Yeah, definitely. This Rams team is looking like they're picking up where they left off in Game 1 and are really taking it to the Coyotes so far. And, oh, of course. Oh,
Spoke too soon, man. It feels bad.
that has to be so frustrating because they looked like the better team there, and they looked like they should have been the ones to score.
Rocket League. The goals that always, I would say upset players is the ones that you don't see coming, and that one is just one that you wouldn't expect because of how good the Rams just looked on the play. Yeti far down and in. Coyotes cannot stop scoring tonight.
Wow, just came in, put a lot of pressure on that, just caught him off guard, and just tucks it right in under the crossbar, putting it to sleep.
Rams need to find this aggressive bone here to just start sending everything to it, and that demo is what we like to see when the numbers are stacked against you. Bronze, awkward on the goal line. Comus will help out Yeti for this one. Sends it long, but no boost to really get a great touch on it. Bronze shuts down Yeti in the goal box. Now Bunny, off the sidewall. Can he find it on target? He'll hit the crossbar. Bronze! That was the best opportunity that the Rams have had in 2 games. Comus, it's a weak touch. Bunny can't get it around. Rams, they're just not having... The game is not going their way tonight.
Sometimes you get the bounces, sometimes you don't, and right now it just seems like the Rams can't find the bounces.
And it's goals like that are really gonna chip away at it. You said how that 4th goal when they were still hunting was really doing damage. Well, add on to it and an open net again for the Coyotes. No one able to capitalize on it yet. Bronze clearing that man out of the midfield line. Bunny will send it back down. Yeti bumping his teammate. Gets it around the last man, however. Looks for Comus in the midfield. It's a great play for them, but Bronze comes across the goal line for a save. Pop up into the midfield. Yeti, that's a great touch and in. Coyotes are on fire.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a quick counterattack on the part of the Coyotes there, and a great centering pass and a great finish on the part of Yeti.
Well, 2 minutes to go. Rams, I don't favor them in a reverse sweep situation, but with a lot on the line, it would be something to see. Bronze loses control in his own corner. Bunny will have to come in for it. Bronze missing again. I think that's where a lot of this has gone wrong. It's just those misses by Bronze. I don't want to call him out at all, but that is like the 4th or 5th one that is either costed them a goal or, has given one up.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that they're, maybe all on him right now, but those are just it's those little things that make those mistakes.
Bronze. Oh, we've got a player frozen right now in the field. We can't do much for them right now, however. So, Bronze, in that 2v1 situation, Killer Bunny losing connection. We'll see if we could get him back for the next one. But I mean, in terms of nothing really going right for the Rams, we've got a disconnect in Comas with the BM of a goal. Oh, man. The Coyotes, they're savages tonight, let me tell you.
Yeah, I understand it's friendly, but I mean, it's business. You got to take care of it. You may need that goal differential.
It's coming down to the wire for teams making playoffs, too. I mean, I said Rams can't make it anymore, which still sucks, but the Coyotes and Monkeys very well could come down to game differential. They are very close in theory, if anything. Oh, Bunny is back in the lobby. Let's go. There we go. 5-goal comeback, 45 seconds. Do you believe in this?
I don't maybe believe in that, but I do believe that they can get one, maybe even two. Just find something. See how to get this offense working, because they haven't found that just yet.
Well, 30 seconds ago, momentum is what the Rams will need after probably one of the most unfortunate series I've seen in a while in FPL. So we'll have to see how they recover on this, take that 1 minute time in between games, and we'll have to put their efforts into a reverse sweep against the #1 seed currently in the Terra Conference.
Yeah, I mean, it's an uphill battle, but they're not out yet. They're not done.
I mean, it's a new game next game, though. That is one thing that I tell everyone when they're down. Everything that happened in the game that you just got beat 5-0, it does no implication. Matter. Exactly. It's all about how you move on from that.
Oh, 100%. You can't let it bother you. You know, you may be down 2-0, but you got to focus on winning game 3. That's when you can worry about game 4. It's going to be finding the back of the net on the part of the Rams too. They're getting really close, but they need to figure out how to just get the ball over the line.
And, you know, I kind of called him out a little bit. Generic Bronze, he has just had some very bad mistouches, just whiffs on the ball. And I think that's where they need to start. Just don't focus on where you're putting the ball to. Focus on that quality of touch and moving it down the field. Anywhere down into the Coyotes' half is better than in their own half at this point. That is, I think, where they need to start.
Oh, 100%. Sometimes you just got to keep it simple. Yeah, even if you want to try to place that touch, sometimes it's better just to get a touch.
And it's a game 3 reverse sweep situation now for the Rams. They have 1 goal to show so far in this series. I don't believe we've had a perfect sweep in FPL. I can definitely be wrong on that, but, you know, if Coyotes ended their season with a perfect sweep, you know, I think when we talk about which teams are feeling hot going into the playoffs, Coyotes would definitely be up there.
Oh, definitely, and I think that they've won 4 out of their last 5 out of their last 6, something like that.
That is a very good win streak and momentum builder into the playoffs. And this team of Yeti and Comas, I believe, is their playoff lineup. Killer Bunny going to open up the scoring for the Rams. Talk about coming out of nowhere. There was 2 Coyotes players in front of him, but he managed to get it by.
Yeah, I mean, there's the back of the net that the Rams have been needing to find. First time they've led this series.
It is, you know, something to see. We wanted to see them get more aggressive, and they have finally pulled it out. Maybe that reset on the DC was maybe something that the Rams needed. That game was a throwaway at that point. They could lap it off, do whatever they need to in the meantime. But Bunny right now looks calm and composed. Generic Bronze pinching it with his teammate. Sending it back the other way. They have a lot of pressure And that last man is pushing up past the midfield line this time. This looks like a completely different Rams roster. Yeti doinked over. Generic Bronze can't follow it up. But the Rams, this is the pressure I wanted to see. Bunny now bumping Yeti out of the way. Bronze is in a 1v1 situation. Unfortunately, that touch doesn't help him too much. And now Bunny's going to have to transition out again.
This is the Rams team that I've been expecting. This is the Rams team that can beat the Coyotes.
Well, this is the Rams team that everything has gone wrong. I think Bunny has DC'd again. Yep, everything has gone wrong for the Rams tonight, and they look so good. And then it's just, I wish we could pause the matches, man, because that is something that is just out of our thing. Luckily, he's back faster than he was last time, and still has a chance, half the game to go, but that is something that you don't want to see as the series continue, and Comus will capitalize on it anyways. Bunny a little bit too far forward, but man, the Rams are not having a good night.
No, not at all. I mean, it's just not lucky.
Yeah, and Rocket League is one of those games where luck isn't a big factor. It's a factor in the respawning off a demo, and that's about it. And right now, I guess fortunate would be, it's not fortunate for the Rams tonight, but they are still holding strong. Bronze, front post, it's denied. Yeti against Bunny, pops it to the side. That is a great first touch to buy himself some space. 20 boost. And a Dream looking for the flip reset, denied by Bronze. Boomer back downfield. Rams needing to stay alive despite everything against them right now. Comus off to the side while Bunny baited on that one. Generic Bronze, banger downfield. Bunny is up. Can he find that touch? No. Generic Bronze can't find the open net. Rams, 2 minutes to go. They have had more pressure than the Coyotes in this one. The only thing is, can they convert it? A respawn is in the favor of the Coyotes too. It's just everything going wrong for the Rams.
Yeah, I mean that. There's not much you can do about that sometimes. That's just awful luck.
I said the one thing in Rocket League that is complete luck-based is respawns, and it goes in the favor of the Coyotes, because there is no doubt in my mind that Bronze was going to be scoring from that angle. But man, the Rams, they have all of the capabilities to take this one. Yeti getting that last touch. Bronze tries to keep it in the box. Bunny plays it into the corner. Yeti really awkward here. That's up, but it's a little bit too hard off the wall pinch. Comus to collect. Bronze. Pop up is high. He's looking for men on the back wall, but it's not working. Yeti onto the net. It's off the post for a double touch. Coyotes nailing the coffin, perhaps.
Oh, I mean, there's a chance, but that's a dagger after that kind of pressure for a quick counterattack to result in a goal. Just brutal for the Rams.
Man, and it doesn't sting more than this. Granted, they didn't have a lot on the line. It was really, they were already out of the playoffs, so ending that with a 5-5 record was what the Rams were playing for at that point.
Yeah, just playing for pride.
Yeah, and I think they've definitely earned some that despite everything that's gone wrong, they never gave up. I've seen some teams where stuff doesn't go their way and they just leave. Right now, the Rams, they're not doing that. These guys have earned the pride. Season 4 will be over for them after this one, but man, these are some Class A players.
I do have to agree. They fought throughout all 5 minutes of all of these games so far. They have not stopped trying.
Well,
Yes. Someone
Okay.
just makes the want to make it a little spicy here.
Yeah, you know what, Bunny? Make that 7-second 2-goal comeback. I want to see it. We just talked about how they're not going down without a fight, and they're still not out. If you believe, no way he DC'd again.
no.
No way.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God, he did.
Oh,
You can't write this stuff. This is what just happened. That was so
oh,
not like this. That just
yeah.
summed up that entire series.
Oh, just it feels so unfair. It really feels like that the Rams had more than one opponent this evening. That they were fighting against more than just the Coyotes.
They were fighting. The ultimate enemy in this was Killer Bunny's internet provider and the Rocket League servers. Two forces of nature that you cannot compete with, unfortunately. But the Coyotes gonna lock in that #1 seed and ultimately close the standings for the Terra Conference. They will be looking to see who their counterparts are, but you said that they were coming off of a 5-6 or 3-4.
Yeah, 5 out of 6. Yeah, 5 out of the last 6. 4 out of the last 5. Somewhere
You
in
always
there.
have to favor that #1 seed from each conference. So I think, given how those two play together, I think they have a legitimate chance to win the second title for the Coyotes, which was originally won in the first season of that higher MMR category. So, Coyotes looking to get another one for their franchise, and right now we've got Comus and Yeti boys. Despite how that series went for the Rams, you guys still looking hot. How are you feeling?
Feeling great and being locked in as the #1 team in Terra Conference right now.
Oh man, okay. I got to get your guys' thoughts on that series because everything went wrong for the Rams. It really did. The multiple DCs, just the respawn that Yeti had when it looked like generic bronze was going to score. Everything. Did you feel like everything was going wrong for them, or?
Oh yeah, that was really unfortunate how Killer Bunny had all of his DCs just in the middle of the games, and especially in game 2 when they really stepped it up and was just putting so much pressure on us, and that was a great game by them, and it was just unfortunate that he kept DCing.
Yeah, and you know what? I gotta know, you guys, #1 seed in Terra Conference. You guys are looking hot for the playoffs. There is 2 big matches happening on the flight side of it. Though, if the Owls win their match, they make it into the playoff. If they don't win, then it's Griffins and Unicorns the winner of that match. So just assuming that the Owls don't make it, Griffins or Unicorns, who would you rather play round 1?
Ooh, this would be a tough one for me because Griffins, I had brother who tried out for my team, and he was one of the top players that I wanted to sign. And fortunately, I just felt better playing with Comus, so I went with Comus. And the Unicorns, eh, that's also a tough one for me because I also have close relations. Being in Origin last season, Casey was my GM, and I think of the two, I'd rather just play against Casey.
Thomas, same feeling for you?
I mean, I know neither team, so I'm just going to simplify my answer. I want the Griffins just because I think they're the better team.
Better team, you heard it. So, well, you guys, #1 seed, Akbars, do you have anything for the boys?
No, I just got to say congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Hope the Origin team is doing well.
Yeah, I actually get to play Sunday in our Origin game.
What do you like to hear as a reserve player?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Reserve coming in big. Let's go. The franchise for the Coyotes, unfortunately, was the I want to say you guys are the villains in this match. I'm sorry to say that, but me and Mark on this, our streamer for tonight, we were really hoping that the Rams would win and then Monkeys would benefit from the seeding. But that's all right, you know. You win some, you lose some, and unfortunately everything went wrong for the Rams tonight. But that is the only match we have. We will be back tomorrow for some more Week 10 FDL action. So for right now, I've been Chris with a K. Joined with me is Akbars. We'll see you guys next time.